Welcome back, everyone. This is part 3 of the Fighter of Oka. We're sitting here in Vaults 2 with all 3 ruins. We just picked up, actually all 3 in the last stream. And feeling good about resists and defenses and all of the stuff. We are primarily going to be a thrower at this point, as well as using our calls. So I'm just going to go through the rest of Vaults 2, 3 and 4. Then we've got depths, and then we'll dive Zot. I think we'll be at a good level at that point by the time we get to Zot to just go for it. I was thinking last night that, yeah, I've already got it set actually. I'm going to stop unarmed combat at 19 for now. Then I'm going to max out throwing, being probably level 21, maybe 22, so that when we hit heroism, it takes our large rocks to the min delay for throwing them. I still want to get more fighting up, and other than that, everything else is like icing on the cake. So we're going to use vaults here to get some extra experience, and we'll go from there. I think we're going to have a pretty easy time here for the rest of vaults with this much shielding. We'll check the Yaktor's chance to hit us, but it should be pretty low. Somewhere around 20, probably. And in general, I guess most of the discrete fights we come up against at this point, I'm going to be using throwing of some kind. So boomerangs are probably fine until guys get into melee with me, and then we'll obviously melee them. I think this is fine. Oh, we've got a whole pack here, probably. So this is actually okay, because if he pushes me back, I'll hit the wall. So I guess we'll just go, let's just go heroism. Now we got Sphinx, which is a little scary. Okay, all is well. What is this vault? Not so much a vault, just a little, I don't know what. Okay, let's hide from summoners, I think. We don't want them just randomly summoning things. What was that invisible guy? I'm not sure. If anybody caught it, let me know. It's probably just another Bogart. So hopefully when he steps here, we're going to be just fine. Okay, I blocked something's attack. Now we'll just start chewing through everything. Okay, here's a Yaktar. We can look at its chance to hit us. 14%. Glorious. Glorious, glorious shielding. That's so good. 90% to hit them. This is like a non-threat, basically. We have reflecting shield as well. Not the shield. We have a reflect. Apparently there's a Bogart somewhere hiding. Reflect amulet is what we have. This Bogart's are kind of annoying as a melee dude. Welcome to the stream, everybody that's just joining me. We're just getting started here on Vaults 2. As I was saying, we're just trying to get some extra experience before we go into depths. Finishing off unarmed combat to 19. We're almost there. And then we're going to go throwing for a little while. Little bit of fighting. Our health is at 218, which is okay, but we can do better on Troll. Let's just step back a bit. There's 21. We have been strength maxing this whole game. None of our stats are below 5, so, you know, I'm not too worried about stat 0 issues. So we're just going to keep strength maxing. So each point of strength, if you don't know, gives 2.5% more damage on both unarmed combat and throwing. So basically we just got 7.5% damage upgrade right there from the 3 strength, which is obviously non-trivial at this point. We go up to 92 damage on large rocks. We're going to be at over 100 by the time we get to depths, I expect. We'll just pull back a bit. Yeah, I got to fight multiple of these guys at once. Kind of annoying. Okay, no trouble. We do have all the resists. Wish we had C and Viz. That would be nice. Let's go to 21 on this. 26 is min delay for the rocks. I think I said that. So if we get to 21, then we can use heroism to take us on up to max. What's the play here? I think maybe it's finesse. We're worried about getting marked. We're worried about the jellies jellying, doing their thing. Let's go finesse. Step up. Just start clawing everything to death. Seems fine. Cool, didn't get marked. Yeah, that worked fine. We are at 5 pips of piety here, so I've got to keep an eye on it. What is this? Acquirement? It sure is. I figured that was about the last thing I had to find. What do we get? Sanguine Talisman. Interesting. Bit of gold. We have a ton of gold. Fire magic's irrelevant. We're not changing out of a shield. So what about this talisman? Let's consider. I've been debating shapeshifting all game long. We have 2 manuals for it. We have Wild Shape Amulet. This can't be worth doing, obviously. Yeah. I think this is gold, unfortunately. Like, what are you going to do? We don't really need anything. You know what we need? We need a hat. This could have been a hat, and it's not a hat. So, again, disappointed by not getting a hat. Taking the gold. Moving on. Ooh, hand cannon guy. Okay, we got marked twice, so we'll just go to this upstairs here. And wait, see if anybody joins us. No? Okay. Sweet. Non-issue getting marked. Sajobo and friends with reflecting missiles or deflecting missiles, actually. Chance to hit on these guys is only 2%, so we're not throwing here. We're kind of in a bad position, given that we got to go across an open space to retreat. So, what's the play? Could do condenser vein and back up. Could... Let's see, we're corroded by -3 already on the first hit. We could do Poison Scroll, maybe? Is that a thing we want to do? We've also got Silence, actually. Silence here could be very good. Let's have a look at what's silenced. All of those things. All of these spells. Is Silence super good here? It is. You know, we've got enough pots to cover us if we get into any trouble. Okay. Silence. Here we go. It's not going to hit the back one, but that's okay. Then we're just going to step. No, I don't think we need to step. Let's go finesse. Oh, I should have finessed first. Okay, I messed up a little bit there. Still learning Oka, obviously. Let's go condenser vein here. It might do something. It actually doesn't, but that's okay. We're just hitting Sajobo. Yeah, that went swimmingly. No complaints. I don't usually use Silent Scrolls, but boy are they good if you're only doing melee and throwing. Just got to remember to do the god abilities first. We'll get them next time. Is this worth a hero? Probably not, right? What does this guy do? Ooh, a ton of damage is what he does. Wowzers. The Holy isn't too scary, but that's a ton of damage. To the degree that I wonder if we shouldn't just Gels to knock this guy back or something. What's my chance to hit him with a rock? 82%? Yeah, we'll just kill him that way. Okay, well, I don't like being in the open here, so I guess we're going to pull back, or do we just fight? The Convokers are the scariest thing, but we've cleared like 70% of the level, probably. I kind of don't want them to get into this trap, because this is a weakness trap, right? Yes. Okay, he did in fact convoke, so we could actually do poison here, I think. Poison seems really nice here. We, of course, are immune to poison clouds. Let's do it. This seems fine. We're going to get off the wall because the cold dude is doing damage against the wall. And we're just going to keep moving. Did we reduce the pack size at all there? A little bit, I think. Tap you once. Can we throw a jab? Jab seems real good here, if I can line it up. I kind of want this red guy in particular, but I could take both Convokers, which seems okay. Yeah, really, really good. Let's knock out the guy that can mark me, and we'll kill you off. pretty easy overall. I gotta say, throwing is very much online here and feeling great. Wish we had more javelins. That's the only thing, right? I've only got 3 base javelins and I've got 7 silver ones, so we'd kind of like to have more of those for Zot. So I gotta be careful how many I use. Should be using more rocks, probably. I've got a ton of them. What did Oka drop me, anyway? Oka dropped something. I assume I picked it up. Must have. Didn't see what it was. Doesn't matter. How's everybody doing today? Doing well in your own games? What have you been running? Let me know. Look at this. We're just going to cruise through these Yaktors here. 23% anti-magic on the Yaktor Captain is the only one we've got to be a little leery of. 86% chance to hit you with a rock. Let's do it. Couldn't hit him to save my life, unfortunately. Just tab through this. Okay, go down to Vaults 3. Just one sec here. I'm just checking stream health. Do. Oh, here. This is how I want to do it. One sec, guys. Be right with you. There we go. Cool, okay. Should be good now. All right, carrying on. Another silence scroll. In case we need that, we could. Silence could be very good in Zod, actually. For Draconians, for... I don't know, are the orbs silenced by silence scroll? I'm not sure. I feel like they probably are. But it's possible they're not. Like, given that they are a special enemy type. Let's just shut that door and pull back a bit. Huh. Can they not open doors, or are they just really slow? What's going on here? 65 to hit with a rock. That was a whiff. It needs more throwing. Okay, let's step away from wall. Those ice guys are kind of a non-issue if you're not standing against the walls. Ooh, Darts of Disjunction. Huge pickup on a thrower. They're good on anybody, but on a thrower, these are going to have such a high % chance to hit. It's practically a blink scroll, almost. You can see the reflect working on all of those enemies. Okay, how much of a threat is this actually? A bit more than I was hoping. Let's do Curare. Let's go Atropa? Nah. We could just Jav. Got more large rocks. Cannot complain about that. That's kind of what we want. We're up to 30 large rocks. I'm led to believe that 20 large rocks is enough to finish the game, basically. So we're just going to start using these. Hey, another Gels. Gravitas. Or Gels, what's it called? Gravitambourine, which is huge for us, given that we never learned any spells like Blink. So just having Gels online is like a blink scroll, effectively. Better than that, even. Let's pull back so the Zot trap isn't on the screen. Well, this is a little awkward. Throw a rock for the kill. Let's get away from the Zot trap again. Get away from the walls. Okay, cruising pretty well here, really. Did I really just mulch 3 rocks there? That's terrible. No, 1 rock. We mulched 1. That's fine. My mulch rate this game, though, has been just awful. Horrendous. Oh, just timeout on that one. Do we want to go use a digging wand on this? Probably, right? For a Fear Scroll and Poison Scroll, those are quite good. We've got 10 digging. That seems fine. Totally worth. Let's see. This guy could be scary if he alarms, because we're standing next to Crypt, which could have some scary enemies in it. So we're just going to pull back a little bit. Okay. Let's see what we got. Yeah, this guy in particular is kind of scary. 50 plus 37, then Iron Shot. Never mind the haste. Hey, Plank, welcome to the stream. Let's just back up. I think we're going to hero here. Hit you with rocks. I don't know if I should be that scared of the Ancient Champions on a tanky dude like this, but I usually am on casters. Very scared of them. As skeletons go, obviously they're the worst. How you been doing, Plank? Any good games lately? What are your, what kind of runs have you been doing? We'll just hide from that alarm trap. Actually, I could probably just stand here and pass turns and let these guys kill themselves on my reflect shield, I expect, if I wanted. It's pretty good stuff. Yeah, we'll take this guy out from range. Get off the wall. Take you out. And then just tab. Blank says, I've been working on high score past 2 days. Ripped an amazing run earlier today. Sorry to hear it. What kind of species background combo are you working with for your high score? Is it a species specific or background specific high score? Or are you just going for like overall high score type stuff? I don't like this setup. Let's go here. This will be better. Let myself get marked. That's unfortunate. Where's my retreat? Pretty far away. And there's Boris. Do we large rock you? I think we just throw a large rock. Yeah, okay. Good enough. Pulling back. Hopefully we don't get flanked here. Right, okay. So he shuts the door on me. Let's throw rocks. We got him. The troll dodged. Hit the Vault Warden in the back. Okay, I think we can fight this right here, probably. Let's go heroism. Step back, step up. Kill the healer. Watch out for the polymorpher. We got the Sphinx coming in, so that's a little scary. 2 Sphinxes, as a matter of fact. We could throw a jab at them. I think that's the way. See if we can get that kill. Kill them both. There we go. 6 corrosion. 8 corrosion. Okay, got the corroder killed, and now we're going to retreat, I think. That was a pretty good fight, though, overall. I'm happy with how that turned out. Go down somewhere else, reset. Plank says, trying Vinestalker Fighter of Wu, good choice. Just trying to get a good score on my server in trunk before they change extended. That's fair. It's still 15 ruins, right? And the game plan is to go down to 11, I think. So they said, though, in chat, in Discord, that they wanted to keep the scores roughly the same so that high scoring didn't change. So I'm not sure. I mean, I think you're smart to like expect that it might change, but they say that they're planning on it not changing, at least not significantly. So we'll see. See if that's true. Got marked again. Okay, we have no willpower to speak of, so, you know. The marking is going to happen sometimes. There's zero chance it doesn't make a significant change. Well, I don't know. Zero chance? Let's get out of here. Okay, we'll go back to... Yeah, we'll just try a new stair. That'll be fine. Surely we've just about pulled the whole floor here. Get my jabs back. What else? Anything? Nope. Okay. Longsword of Distortion. Kind of irrelevant since we've already got the Abyssal Ruin. Man, Reflect is so good against those guys. They just evaporated. And we're marked again. Good stuff. Just pull back to here-ish. Boris dropped me a Rampage Robe. Very irrelevant, but that's okay. Come get me. Let's fight in the open. Ooh, Demonologist. Where'd that guy come from? Hey, Red Eye, welcome to stream. Just about done with vaults here. Clearing up the last few enemies. And then we will be heading into depths. Sitting on 27 large rocks. Maybe there's another one laying on the floor. Oh yeah, up north there is some. So feeling pretty good about the number of large rocks I have going into the end game. We've been leveling throwing. We're up to 20.8. I've got it stopping at 21 so that when we heroism, it will take us up to min delay on that. And then I'm going to go to fighting, I think. Level that up a little while. Crystal Golem with Might. This guy's a bit scary. What's my chance to rock him? 98? It's pretty good. Did we get him? Did not get him. I did hit him, though. He just didn't die. What's this guy's damage? 57 plus 42. Okay, I think we'll just back up a bit. Oh yeah, Plank making a very good point here. Depths is the main source of large rocks in the game. You'll end up with another 50 to 100. Really? Wow. I was expecting a few, but 50 to 100. Basically, every fight ought to be a large rock fight then, at this point. I don't know what this guy does damage-wise, but it can't be that much. Throwing to 21. So let's take fighting up to about 20 from here. Let's just check. This guy's damage, it could be a lot. Yeah, it's a bunch. Okay, we got boomerangs there from Oka, it looks like. More Crystal Golem. There's Apparition. Can I learn Apparition, of all things? 100%. It's not red. I could do it. Okay, just tab through these guys, I guess. Yep, they don't even do damage to me. Fantastic. Okay, that's Vaults 4. Plank says, yep, by the time you get into Zot, you're a walking catapult. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to be. I'm here for it. Let's just check min delay right now on 21. Yeah, 1.0. So 1.0 at 21 skill, 102 damage, feels very good at baseline. And then we heroism and we go down to 0.7 attack delay, which is the min. And we're going to feel so good about that. I wish I had more jabs. If I was to ask for anything right now, it'd be more silver javelins. I guess we're probably okay on it, but Yeah, I could just use more, I think. Okay, so we have 4,000 gold. Let's spend some of it. I think I want more Gell's Gavitrambrine, just so it recharges faster. What else do we want? I mean, we got enough fogs, poisons, teleports, I think. So we'll just go pick this up for now. We didn't get a ton of stuff in shops overall. I think I'm never using the lightning rod, realistically. The Gels is just for utility. Might as well pick up 2 curings. They're right here. I don't want Berserker Rage. I've got some, but I'm probably never using that. You can't throw while you're berserked, I don't believe. Hello, Traco. Welcome to stream. We're just about to head into depths. Right now. I'm just going to take a 30-second break, guys, and I will be right back, and then we will finish depths and then dive Zot. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Red Eye says, do you ever go for manuals? I see them, but I'm never sure if they're worth. Yes, absolutely worth. Of course, you've got to do it as like a proportion of your total gold and where you are in the game and like what you're actually trying to do. But in general, yeah, take manuals. They're very good. I've been checking every bookshop, even on the troll, just for manuals, right? If we could find, like we picked up a dodging one, we picked up axes just by chance. Like I'm not buying this. I don't think we bought this. I don't remember. Ended up deciding against dodging in general. But like if I find fighting, unarmed combat, throwing, that kind of stuff, armor, 100% I'd be buying that. And I often buy them on spellcasters too, right? Even Null. Like I get the impression some people think that Null doesn't like manuals for some reason because of the way their leveling up works. But actually manuals are even better on Null because it's one of the few ways that you can like focus your XP in some ways. It doesn't change the amount of XP you're getting in that sense, but it increases your aptitude effectively, and so it's a way to focus what you're leveling. So it's very good on Null. Okay, I wish I wasn't fragile here, which means that I'm going to be more careful and using throwing. And I'm going to take Plank's word that we're going to get some more rocks as well, so... I mean, I know it's at least partially true because of guys like this. So how many rocks did he drop, I wonder? Let's go check. Let's aim at this guy. Then we'll just tab these ones. So we pick up 6 rocks there. We pick up 4 rocks there. And we're at 36 large rocks after that big fight. Very nice. Feeling good. Nothing of use there. Nice little 4-shot vault here. It's not going to be anything useful, I'm guessing. It's all weapons. Yeah, this is weapons as well. Boomerangs. I'll buy boomerangs, sure. Did I miss boomerangs by chance? I wasn't looking for throwing weapons. We're just double checking. Nope. Okay, well, whatever. Boomerangs are good. Okay, just auto-explore, I guess. Oh, I can't hit this guy, probably. Or that guy. I'll just pull back. This seems fine. Hey, there's more jabs. That's what we want. Just one at a time, as usual. There's a pack of 6 rocks, so we're up to 40. Nice depths 1 in terms of getting rocks. Here's some more. We got another 5 there. Well, 3 total. Additional, I guess. Let's pull around corner, I guess. These Chon-Chons are kind of annoying. 8% to hit. Okay. Weird vaults. Like this one right here that I'm in is very strange. I'm getting a little lag there. Okay, pretty easy vaults though. Not vaults. The depths. Sitting at 43 large rocks. And feeling great about it. Take out nobody, I guess. I guess we'll just pull back this way. Try to kill that guy so they can't keep digging on me. Got to keep an eye on that slow triggering, obviously. That's on our Golden Dragon scales that we picked up from Oka. The one downside to the scales we picked. 1% chance. Allegedly. How many did you drop? 4 more? Nice. Where are we at on leveling? 18 on fighting, which takes us to 239 max health. Let's get unarmed combat up to 22, I think, at the same time. So we're going to focus fighting, and we'll do unarmed combat to 22, so that heroism takes it to max. I think that's the play. Yet another stone golem, or stone giant, rather. 6 rocks, very nice. Feeling great. 51 large rocks. Okay, Bai Shizen. 81 chance to hit. Seems fine. Aren't trolls large so you can walk in the deep? No, Red Eye. I thought they were too at the beginning of this game. They are large, but it just means that you can walk through shallow water with no downside. Okay, there's our dragon friend dead. Ooh, Occultus is going to try to banish us pretty easily here. 33%. That's less than I thought. Let's still throw a rock at it. See, I'll just prove it to you. Why would you want to do that, it tells me when I try to walk into the water. But yeah, I thought you could too. Where am I going here? I guess we'll just fight here. This is fine. If I kill Dragon, then nothing can get to me through the water. Let's kill Spriggan first. Nice. Yeah, not much is going to stand up to our large rock to the face tactics here at this point. Entangling. Let's pull back and then step up. Should be able to take this guy easily. Mara blinks. Mara might be a little scary because it can copy me, and I'm scary. So, Troll cast rock to the face. Yes, we are a caster now. We do better LCS is our casting. I think we'll go hero. And then we'll rock to the face, 70%. Yeah, I basically one-shot her. I tapped Mara a little bit with one rock, and the next rock just vaporized it. So good. Like, punching things is still good, but the large rock is better, actually. Let's see what our base damage is on unarmed combat. It's 72. Attack delay 0.7, so that's pretty solid. We can get that down to 0.5, actually, which would take the, damage over time, or DPS, up to higher than the rock, I believe. Pretty close, anyway. Yeah, the Earth Magic Troll, basically. Kind of how it plays out. And we got jabs that kind of work like a piercing bolt type attack. It's feeling more like a caster now, I admit. It is. Lich. Lich being invisible is probably not relevant. Let's find out. Yeah, I feel a bit more experienced, so I got it. Okay, let's throw a jab here. I am most afraid of willpower testing things like that Sphinx. Maybe throw a jab this way. We have double neg resist. Let's see. Little heroism here for good measure. Kill shapeshifter. Didn't realize that was a shapeshifter. I should have right away and did not. Okay. Resist pots are nice. I don't know if I'll ever really need them, to be honest. We pretty well have the resists that we need. Okay, Juggernaut's a bit scary. He's not slowed by the deep water. And we boop him. Fear? Can I throw through this? Yeah, sure can. Sweet. Just keep throwing, just keep throwing. There's Box of Beasts, which we can't use, actually, come to think of it, because Oka says no. Level 23. Still got 31 large rocks, and I've been throwing one every turn for a little while. What are we up to? 56 large rocks. Ooh, Javeliner? I'll take your Javelins, thanks. Amulet of Faith is kind of relevant, actually. In plus is relevant. Slay 3, See Invis. Oh my god, is this the best possible amulet for us right now? We're going to lose 5 shield and reflect over it. Oh, I think we take that. That's so good. It's everything we need, and Faith is even useful. Like, wow. Yes. Thank you very much. I will take that. Let's see. What do we drop in? Surely we got some kind of junk. Right? Because we're just wearing base level reflection amulet right now. We need one more pip of in. We need See and Viz. Faith means more Oka stuff. Slay is just obviously good. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you very much. Let's look at our stat sheet. I mean, the only thing better it could have had was willpower. If we could find a willpower hat, that'd be amazing. Triple pips. We've got corrosion resist for the orbs. Feeling great. Feeling good about how this is going and going to go. What spears did we pick up out of curiosity? Large rock, large rocks. Silver jabs, we got 3 of them. Nice. 4 blink scrolls. That's kind of the only thing that worries me is that we're pretty low on blink scrolls. I've only used 1 this game. I just haven't found any. Oh, I can't hit that guy. Why so dodgy? I just want to play. There's another blinking scroll. That's nice. The more the merrier. Okay. I bet Spriggan dodges. Yep, nice. That's so good. Okay. We got nobody, which should be very easy, I expect. Haste might. Not scared. You will also be forgotten. Just that easy. I bet these guys dodge. Not quite how I wanted that to go, but it's fine. Shafted. Well, we've got 8 rev scrolls. Let's use one. Right by the Draconian era too. Ugh. We've got, here's the entrance. The only entrance? No, there's one on the backside too, but 3 alarm traps in there is spooky. I see a kite shield of reflect on this guy as well, so we'll have to watch out for that. So we can go, we'll just go south. This is fine. Easy shaft. Complete non-issue. Another Juggernaut. Some guys that can dodge. Old Captain, welcome to stream, says might want to get duel on a better percentage. That's kind of a good point. It's at like 30 probably. It's useful in some bad situations to single out nasty enemies, especially if I'm pretty like damaged, right? It gives me a temporary heal while I'm fighting, and then I can buff in that arena domain. That's probably a good idea. Inaba says, is that a Kingdom Hearts reference? Nobody. I'm not sure. I didn't play enough Kingdom Hearts to honestly speak on it. Yeah, we can get a little more invocations probably, like 10. It's pretty cheap. 10 ought to do it, right? Let's back out of this area here a little bit. Ooh, fragile. I do not like fragile. That's not good. Okay. Do we finesse? Or do I teleport? How many teleports do I have? 11? Let's teleport. We're going to back up. Maybe we can kill dragon? Okay, cool. Good enough. I do not like fragile. It is my least favorite of all the debuffs in the game, I think. And it was showing its danger already in that fight. 2 more jabs from Oka. Thank you. Entangle will int on a spear. Distortion. Let's aim for that guy. We're going to get banished here, aren't we? No, not quite. Okay, we're just going to take this nice and slow and try to single out the eye if we can, with the jab, of course. Okay, let's reset, heal up. Where's that eye? It could have been a shapeshifter as well. I don't know that it wasn't. Shapeshifters do like to become eyes. There's another glass eye. I doubt that's the same one. Seems unlikely he would have ran back that way. Okay, fragile. Let's pull back reset. There we go. A bunch of scrolls I don't need. More rocks, thank you. Okay, more rocks, but let's pull back so we don't throw rocks in the water. Sweet. Up to 61 large rocks. Okay. That's steps 3. We're cruising. Just cruising. Okay, now this is scary. Hey, good evening, Brits. Glad you were able to catch a stream in between your Path of Exile sessions. DCSS feels so fresh after absolutely blasting PoE like a degenerate. There you go. It's always good to come back to DCSS. No doubt about it. How scary is this? Scarier than I was giving it credit. We're going to finesse. Yeah, we got corroded 8 and about half HP, so that's not really what I wanted to see there, to be honest. Where are those guys? All the way up there? Okay. There's 2 left, plus a Sphinx, which can be very scary. That's a bad combination there. Oh, we've got somebody talking to me. Hey, Omega. Yep, got a live stream going. Okay, here's our other upstairs. So we have that on lock, just in case we need it. Just one-shot that Spriggan. Oka gives me rocks. Can't complain there. Ooh, this is sketchy. Boy, oh boy, is this sketchy. Paralyzed 39% while this guy flays me? This feels terrible. I have enlightenment. Let's do it. Okay, got the flare. Should be able to chew through Lich pretty quickly. Boy, that was a scary combination of enemies. Luckily, they did literally nothing, but that could have gone very differently. Okay, these strikes could be coming through here. Oh, I got to catch up on chat. Ribrit says, I am a bit of a bitter vet when it comes to Path. Yeah, me too. Been playing since like almost day one, basically. Back when there were only 3 acts and Act 3 was into the game, that's when I was playing. Very good stuff. I loved the old days. I love the middle days too. The most recent stuff, it's really hard for me to keep up. There's so many changes, so many new things to try out, which is what Brit is saying here. It's a lot to manage. Regim says, hey, welcome to stream. He says, true, tons of people rejected PoE 2 and stayed on PoE 1. Brit says it's PoE 1 for me. 2 does not scratch the build making itch. Yeah, I played the beta, on PoE 2. And I don't know, it just didn't grab onto me. I didn't play it very long. To be fair, I didn't give it a good shake, but yeah, you'll want duel at 1% for Zot per old captain, says Plank. Okay, we're at 21. We'll keep leveling that. Nice. Okay. That pair of shrikes was much, much easier. You love to see it. There's our Sphinx. Okay, let's not quite go into the Draconian area yet. Let's clear around here. Interesting. Oh yeah, the diggers are going to cause problems for me here, potentially. Now we get a spell book. Oof. Let's finesse. We do have Faith Amulet now, by the way. I think we just melee. Like, yeah, we're surrounded. We don't care about anti-magic. We are corroded resist. I'm a bit worried about this book here, I think. Let's try to kill that. Got it. Go for Iron Trolls next. Digger, Corroder. This guy, that guy, whatever. This guy's Chaos, right? Yes, Sears the Kobold Flesh Eat Crafter. Nice. I thought he was, but I wasn't sure. Oka gave us a single boomerang for our troubles. Yeah, we need to be popping Finesse or Heroism or both about every fight now, I think, with the Faith Amulet. Seems like the play. Okay, not every fight, but every fight with like multiple enemies probably. Let's go Finesse. And then Rocks. Okay, I don't want to lose the rocks in the deep water, so we're just going to pull back, fight this guy somewhere that is safe for my rocks. Now we're up to 70 rocks. Good stuff. Rex says, so you feel a loss of player agency? They're asking. About PoE 2? DCSS gives the same amount of player agency. It really does. Is Flicker Strike great again yet? In PoE? Back in the day, man, that build was fun. All right, do we just finesse and throw rocks here? I think we do. Yeah, this is fine. That one green Draconian dodged an absurd number of rocks. Go for purple first, always. It doesn't matter which one here. Oh, we got to be careful. They've got deep water. I don't think it matters. I don't think the rock ever stops in front. No, it's fine. We'll go get our rocks in a minute. I guess we'll go Shadow Dragon first there, since they can drain. I do have triple pips of negative resist, but that still feels right. I don't know what the chance to drain is, actually, in that scenario. Not much. Go get rocks. Hey, more rocks. My rock delivery giant. Welcome to the stream. Artime. Artemek? Interesting name you've got there. They say, recently started watching you for Caves of Cud. Had a few things I wanted to say. First off, I found a giant oil weep, slumping door, and a chrome pyramid in the flower field. Yeah, it will be like that sometimes. Oil weep is very nice. Easy flamethrower ammo, right? If nothing else. Welcome, Quad Bro. Yeah, that's right. Other than the bizarre stuff, I just wanted to say I'm having a lot of fun with doing a teleport phase space vortex only mutant. Yeah, I wonder if you saw my video on the pacifist build, because that's basically what that was doing, is space-time vortex to get enemies off my map, and then teleporting around, evading, using shielding, stuff like that, just to not fight anything. So I wonder if you've seen that. It might be interesting to you. And yeah, I hope you enjoy CUD overall. Rex says, start playing DCSS at the office. You'll be super productive. Yeah, as long as you play in ASCII, the bosses won't even know what you're doing. They'll think you're working. Zot told those Draconians, your job is to stay locked into this one-by-one space and stick it to anybody who comes by. Yeah, they failed at their job, though, didn't they? Cud Chud, Regim Rex says. Nice, a Cud Chud. Is that me? What does Cud Chud define? Or how would you define Cud Chud? Somebody good at the game? Somebody who only plays Cud? A Cud maximalist, if you will? Yeah, those guys are on poke duty right now. Poor guys chose the wrong time to be on the wall defending against me. Okay, I think that's just about it. A few more dragons. Oh yeah, this guy, the reflect guy. Okay. Well, you cannot reflect my javelins. We'll use basic javelins here, I think. Seems fine. Level 24. Level 24 is fine. Let's just auto-explore the rest of this. I should use silver against that guy. Guess it didn't matter. Okay, are we feeling good? Feeling strong? Can I enchant anything? Nope. Still no hat this whole game. Not a single hat other than the acquirement scroll. But I think we're ready for Zot here. 78 large rocks. Artemex says, I haven't watched that one just yet. Currently, I'm post-watching your streams for the RNG mutant run. Yeah, okay. And the Gersh full glory clear with your favorite build. Yeah, both of those, I think, were fun runs. Trolls getting trolled. But yeah, if you're trying to do a space-time vortex kind of teleport evade build, I have a video for that too. I think I called it just the pacifist run is what I was calling that, I think. Okay, we've got 7 scrolls of Rev. We're sitting at 24, level 24. Level 20 fighting. 265 max HP seems fine. We're almost to 22 unarmed combat. We'll get there eventually. Invocations to 10, so I'm at 13% on duel. That could be better, obviously. What do we need invocations up to? Probably 12, given that. One sec, just got a notification. Oh yeah. Irrelevant notification. Thank you for that. Okay, I think we're good to go. We'll focus invocations here. Let's have a look at our unarmed damage. We're at 0.7 delay, 83 base damage. In we go. Have a rock. And then we'll just rev scroll everywhere. There's a downstairs, seems fine. Okay. We still have 0 stealth, by the way, so we've got to be wary of pulling the whole floor. Nice. We'll just check up first, and then we'll go down. Oh, hello, all the Draconians. Okay, I think we just finesse. Throw rocks. Okay, Orb of Entropy. Let's have a look at this real quick. Ill Omen being the scariest of the things. I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't care about silver. Javs. Like, unfazed by them. Oh, hey, hello. I just noticed. This unique, hiding in the poison cloud. You're a little scary. Has large rocks. Let's just pull straight back here for a sec, and then we'll throw some jabs at these guys. Nice, dude. Man, my throwing is so strong. Holy cow. Plus 8 golden dragon scales in that guy. Took me like 2 throws or something. Nuts. Absolutely insane. Okay, I think we're good to go down. Just that easy. I got doomed one time, so we're at 34%. Gonna have to keep my eyes on that, unfortunately. Throwing is balanced, question mark, says Anava. Yeah. Debatably. Debatably balanced. I will be using throwing. I think that's the takeaway here on this troll. I do not like melee, obviously, but I'm going to learn throwing more often. It is very good. To be fair, the large rocks are doing the lion's share of the work here. Let's just go up and check this other downstairs. It might be better. Yeah, I'm going to call that better. Just check behind. All good there. Cool. Easy downstairs. 31% Doom. It's okay. It's a little subpar. Doom scares me, honestly. Big open area. Let's try not to make too much noise. Oh, there's another dragon up there. I'm going to pull him down here and then hit him with a rock and then ignore those rocks. No, I'll go get him. It's fine. Draconian. I don't want to pull the whole floor here. Optimally. I feel like we're going to, though, at this rate. Just going to wait. Yeah, here we go. Pulling the whole floor. I should have just dove. I think I made a mistake there. A little mistake. Well, heroism. Jeez, we got the purple guys, too. And now I'm slowed. Okay, let's go Javs. Hits everybody. Really want the purple guys dead here, if I can. I'm slowed, and I'm also finessed up, so attack delay is 0.5. Fine. Totally fine. Anything lightning tends to make enough noise to draw everyone. Good point. Very, very true. Can't hit this guy to save my life. Or that one. Wowzers. Not slowed anymore, though. Still finessed. Start picking up my stuff, I guess. Still expecting more enemies. I guess we're just going for it. We're getting the XP on this floor. I have hero, but not finesse. And now I've got neither. Okay. Looks like we can reset. Just going to control F for items on the floor. Large rocks. Where? Thank you. Down to 72 rocks. That's okay. Feeling fine about it. Yeah, Black Draconians, Storm Draconians, Electric Golems, all very, very loud. Artemix says, I've since returned to where I found that giant oil weep, Chrome Pyramid that wrecked me. Oh, is it a Chrome Pyramid enemy? I just assumed it was neutral, but it could be part of a cult or a pack or who knows what. I'd stay away from those early game. You probably have learned that already. You looked up the door and apparently it only spawns in Bethesda. What door? You mentioned a weird door. I wasn't familiar when you said it. The slumping door. That's not ringing a bell. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's spitting out space-time vortices. If there are two gates that are golden and there's a vortex in between them, that is a portal that leads you to, I think, a specific location, but the location changes each game. There's no way back, so I would not go into it. But it is a way to escape safely. It won't do damage to you, but it may send you somewhere you don't want to be. So I can't think what the slumping door is. If that's a named door, it's not ringing a bell. I can't help you there, I'm afraid. Hey, Zvan, welcome. Yes, always arrive in time for Zot. We're about to go into Zot 5. I'm going to have to take another 30-second break here before we do it, so everybody hang tight. I will be right back. Okay. Just catch up here on chat. Spawn says, large shield, GDS. I gather this troll can't even cast Blink. Not even a little bit. We've got 0 spells, but let me show you. I have Gels, Gravitambrine, a +2. No evocable skill, of course, but this is our controlled blink, in addition to 4 blink scrolls. And other than that, we're just going to kill stuff really fast, I guess, is the game plan here. Teleportation, we got 5 blink scrolls, I guess. Picked up another one. Silence scrolls could be useful. Yeah. We're all enchanted up. We have no helmet, I keep pointing out. We have max resist against the Orbs of Entropy, which is what we have this game. Low willpower, so got to watch out for liches, stuff of that matter. But they can't go invis on me, I can see that. I have a ton of Slay, you notice. I've got 2 on the scales, 4 here, 3 there. It's pretty good. More than 100 damage on throwing rocks. 83 damage on unarmed combat. Let's check our skills. Almost to 22 here on unarmed combat. Invocation's almost to 12. This is at 7%. So we're going to be good there really quickly. And then we're just going to go fighting after that, I suppose. I think I'm feeling pretty good about it overall. Let's not get overconfident here, but I think this is going to be okay. As long as there's no whammies, no random teleports and things like that. A big open area. We're going to make a ton of noise, so we're probably pulling guys right away, I expect. You're talking in CUD. You say, the slumping door that takes a bronze key. And it's not in Bethesda, because the bronze key in Bethesda unlocks the main pathway. You need a bronze key, a silver key, and a gold key, and you get them from specific enemies. If there's a door that takes a bronze key outside of Bethesda, you've got some kind of RNG scenario happening. And I don't know what it is. I'd say just be careful and play around with it. The only place I know to find a bronze key, though, is in the second floor of Bethesda. And you can use it on the door in Bethesda and keep it, and then use it on this door you're talking about. So that's what I would do. See if it opens anything. It probably won't. If it's like just a standalone door, it probably doesn't go anywhere. Maybe it's a loot area? I'm not sure. I've never seen such a thing. Spawn says, I'm always terrified of low will. Yeah, me too. Usually I have Ash if I have low will. We're going to hope for the best. Let me poke my head up here. Yeah, this is a fine stairway. It's right near our cleared area. I just want to get away from that, the lung entrance there, and clear this back area. Oh, can we large rock you? 96%? Yep. Nice. Nice. Here comes the noise. Easy kills. Electric Golem, so he's going to be loud. Unarmed Combat 22, Invocations to 12. So we're going to just turn Fighting on. We're going to turn Invocations on to 13, and we're going to focus that. And we're going to say Duels at 5%. That's pretty good. Mew Cow, welcome to the stream, says, we will rock you. Indeed. You're welcome. I am an amazing singer. You can tell I have perfect pitch, I say ironically. My wife is the musician in the family and makes fun of me all the time for how bad my singing is. Let's take out Golden Dragon, I think. Or Quicksilver, rather. Ow. Now we're slowed. I think we're still okay. Okay, doing fine. This is, I'm going to call this clear. Good luck in Zot 5, thank you. One rock to rule them all, indeed. Welcome to the strain, Halgraf. In we go. Okay, so I'm going to hit Finesse and Heroism right now, I think. We're at Doom 2%, which is fantastic. This is very good for going in. Both the lungs are totally open. Look at this. Clear path all the way around. Fantastic. I think I'm going to go left. Like, if I got to pull back, these are subpar. So maybe I do go right. I was just worried about this alarm trap, but I think these are worse than this. Yeah, okay, so we'll hang to the right. Yeah, the Chase Sliver Dragon. If there's Quicksilver, it's a sluggish Sliver. Okay. Here we go. Heroism. Finesse. Did not trigger Zot. That's good. Dead. Dead. Do we pull back a bit so Zot traps are not on the screen? Yes. Yes, we do. Okay, Tesseract spawn behind. This is okay. I'm actually going to go pick these rocks up. This is fine. We'll just reset. We have faith. Gem for good measure. No longer have finesse. Okay, I think we've only got 3 haste. I was going to say maybe haste pot here. Just for the move speed buff. It does not stack with finesse, so I can just do heroism and haste. I think that feels okay. And then we move faster, as well as attacking faster. I think we'll do that. Let me just catch up on chat, and then we'll go for the Tesseract. So Artemex says, yeah, I'm entirely confused. It might be a legitimate bug, though. I'm on the Switch version. I've not played the Switch version. I would expect there might be some bugs on that. You've seen a weird error where legendary Bartholomites lectures are just completely broken and null. Definitely a bug there. Bug description when looked at, it's a hideous specimen, no faction affinities. Interesting. Yeah, I would not be surprised if the port to the Switch had a few bugs in it at the beginning. So probably everything you're talking about is bugs. Okay, let's do this thing. So, haste. We'll pop heroism when we see enemies. Heroism. 0.3 attack delay on my claws at 103 damage. Let's just check rock. 129 damage at base attack of 4.4. I actually thought it was going to be 0.3. Why did I think that? Oh, it should be 0.35, so they've probably just rounded up. Yeah, okay. This is fine. 5% on duel. That's okay. Just one-shot everything. We get alarm trapped. That's freaking awful. That was bad positioning. There had to be a guy sitting right there, didn't there? Terrible, terrible stuff. Cancel pot. That doesn't cancel heroism, which is nice. Guess we'll just finesse. I'm going to keep going, I think. We could get flanked by a couple of enemies here. I think it's probably not a lot. More likely, the enemies are coming from this direction. So if we can get to that Tesseract and daze them, that would be very good. Here they come. I hope I'm not messing up here by not pulling back, because I could pull back, but I feel like with 61 large rocks, we can just do the turret thing. Okay, so we're going to go silver jabs like this, so the paralyzer dies, hopefully. Got it. Okay, now we large rock. Obviously, the Lich is scarier in the near term, but Doom would also be scary. 5 range, 6 on Petrify would be very, very bad. Okay, we're going to step this way one time, and we're going to go Enlightenment. And now I can throw more spears. There's the Doom. Okay, we'll go large rock. Come on. Large rock, please. Got it. Large rock. There's our flank. Corrosion, will, fly, finesse, hero. Still feeling okay. 32% Doom. This is fine. Okay, here's all the friends. So we don't want to walk anymore because we're not hasted, but we do have finesse. So let's toss. We did half our damage, half its health on the first throw. Jav, 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 jav. Got it. Okay, now we just melee attack. Jav. Ooh, we got Paralyzer. Let's check chance to paralyze. 19. 19 isn't terrible. It's not great, obviously. Can we get the kill, please? Yep, nice. Melee on you, rocks for you. Okay, now we gather rocks. I'm feeling good. I feel like we've cleared out the lungs here a little bit, and that we're good to go. So we're going to reset. Get all our stuff. That was a good fight. That was like never under threat, basically. Never felt under threat, I should say. Just a safe, clean fight. Yeah, pretty good. Very smooth, as Inava says. That's right. Very, very smooth. I'm impressed. Count me impressed on the troll thrower of Oka here. Very good stuff. Okay, so we got an alarm trap and a Zot trap and a net trap with no apparition, of course. Mukasa is very, very clean. Indeed. So I almost think we should yell from here, actually. I'm going to back up to about here, and I'm going to yell. Okay, there's orb. Oh, Doom 90. I should have finessed immediately. Heroism. Please don't doom me. Damn it. Excuse my language. Enemies in your sight sometimes split into clones of themselves. That is subpar. Let's... I popped a curing. Maybe I should do ambrosia. Wait a few turns. Wait a few turns. Curing. Yeah, they popped into a bunch of Bunch of allies around me. I still have Hero and Finesse. That's why I was doing Ambrosia. I guess we'll do Silver Jav. And then we'll just attack. Shouldn't be too bad, unless, of course, we get some Panlords duplicating or something. Even boomerangs are scary with that insane strength. Yep, large rocks are brutal. Very, very close. With blast wands and javs, not the worst bane. Yeah, I agree. It's okay. Like, it could have been worse. I really didn't want that to happen. It was a misplay. There's no question about it. I should have hit Finesse the second he came on screen. Let's yell again, actually. Okay, nothing. Step around corner. We still got Hero and Finesse. Whoops, I want rocks. I don't know how these guys didn't get pulled by the shouting, but here we are. Okay, here we go. And we're off. Does he make it around the corner? He makes it around the corner. We've got a yellow Draconian. I'm sorry, purple Draconian. I know my colors. Okay. Step, step. Question is, do we finesse or do we run? I'm mostly scared of this Executioner with haste, obviously. I think let's just finesse. And of course, it's the Executioner that duplicates, as it always would be. It always goes that way, doesn't it? So we'll step. I could Gels here, but I kind of want to save those. I've got Finesse on, so I could just tab these guys, almost. Let's go Heroism as well. Level 25. Kill the Executioners, kill purple. I guess we'll kill these guys, because I'm so fast. Seems fine. Tap you a couple times. That took about 1.3 aughts, probably. And we're out. We're going to leave that rock on the ground. It's fine. We've got 68 rocks to carry us through the end of the game. It's going to be great. Okay, this is fine. He can freeze me. He does it immediately. Still frozen, not frozen. Large rock dropped on the ground as bait. Let's just close this door. Yeah, that Health Sentinel just duplicated. I was just reading because I saw him flash. Health Sentinel shimmers and splits apart. Scary stuff, man. 0.3, so it's going to be the rest of the game, obviously. Let's see, Invocations at 13, just to check, is down to 3%. So we would have needed to go to 15, I guess. As a matter of fact, now that I say that, I'm pretty sure Plank told me I would need 15 yesterday. Let's go D0, see what happens. Angel, have a rock. And we'll just go up. Up. Is this a problem? Not really. Kill this guy, hopefully, for... will -2. Okay, let's finesse. Try to kill these guys. There's Fragile. I don't like that. I'm just going to kill everybody. This is fine. Fragile wears off. Boris. What's Boris doing here? I still have finesse. Die, please. Seriously, Boris? Seriously? I guess we got to blink, unfortunately. I think it's a fine blink, though. Oh, blink random. Yeah, okay, so I got to go here. Jeez, this is awful. Doesn't matter. Orb's gone. We didn't lose much health. That was scary. Like, all of a sudden, Boris had me in a spot that was kind of dangerous. But we're fine. Everything's fine. Just keep running, just keep running. Okay, this is a fine guy to multiply. We're just going to move. Caco Demon, not scary. We got the separation. We're golden. Gonna keep running. Gotta say, I'm pretty stoked if we can be done with Troll on the first try. Like, this end game here where we're throwing like a machine gun is pretty fun, pretty strong, obviously. Troll scares me though. Playing Troll on a streak, still not a fan. That's my conclusion overall, not a fan. It's very strong though, there's no denying that. Like, if you're into melee and throwing or whatever, like this is your dude. He's so good. I want to try Oni now, actually. I think that would be fun, because Oni can throw and cast spells, and that seems right up my alley. So, I've been debating what the next thing to play is, and I'm thinking a summoner of some kind, probably. Like actual summoning background. So maybe we do an Oni, just to throw some rocks along with summoning. I don't know, I was debating Octopode or Felid. We'll see, it's going to be something along those lines. Formicid also, we're going to be doing Formicid Summoner at some point. Okay, this is D1. Exit is over there. Let's do, do we want Haste? Yeah, let's pop Haste. Yeah, Felid Summer, potentially, Inaba. Basically, I'm doing Summoner background next, and it's either going to be Felid, Formicid. Let's go this direction. Octopode, or Oni. Anybody have opinions on that? Felid, Octopode, Oni, or Formicid, Summoner? That's kind of what I'm thinking. There we go, we get the win. Easy peasy overall. Scary, like mid-game-ish, but Oka really carried us pretty hard, actually. Giving the Golden Dragon Scales and lots of large rocks. Very good, large rock stuff. Let's just check our final stats. If I go Heroism, let's look at rocks. 131 base damage, 0.5 delay, before Finesse. So good. And the claws damage is 105 and 0.3. Super, super strong, no doubt about it. Here's our final stats. Resist and everything. No helmet, all game long. Oka trolled me with the one and only hat, and then we never found one, so funny how that works. There it is, 5 hours and 50 minutes, which is slower than average, but I'm going to chalk the difference up to doing it live and chatting with chat. So pretty fast game, much faster than our Draconian we had last time. So yeah, that was good. That was fun. Different. Real change of pace there. Let me catch up on chat here. Mookow says, I think I'd be happier with Banes if they used some of the duration when they procced. I agree with that. Though you could kind of cheese it if you were like in Abyss and running away from things while it procced. It'd be very easy to get rid of it. And just kind of run it down. That might be a little too easy, actually. Artemek votes Octopode. Okay. Congrats on winning Troll on your first try, and Oka too. Yeah, Oka first try, basically. Like, I have games with these two things. I think I have 3 games total with Troll 4 years ago. Oka, maybe I've tried once or twice or whatever, but like never since I've quote unquote got good at the game. So in some sense, this is a 1-and-1 for both of them. It isn't technically, but it feels like it is. So learning on the fly while streaking can't be easy. I got to thank everybody for their help and tidbits on melee and throwing and Troll and Oka in particular, all those things. Everybody helping out with their own knowledge. Because like I said, a lot of you guys, most of you guys even, have more experience with melee dudes than I do. Like my first win was a Minotaur fighter, sure, but that's been years ago, and I don't generally play with fighters. So you think Felid needs the Summoner strength, Red Eye? I can tell you Summoner is very strong on Felid, obviously. Mookhow says Feld Summoner is like the only solid Feld background. Don't say that too loud. The Phoebe player is going to hear you. The Phoebe player has, what, a 40 streak by now, probably? So they're doing quite well on it. Mookhow says... Oh, sorry. I read that one already. Artemex says, have you ever dabbled in Alona and Adam? Or Adom? I've played some Adom, and wasn't a fan. It's kind of not my style, I guess. Haven't played Alona yet. Or the other one, right? Alona and whatever the other one's called. I have them on my wish list on Steam, which means I'll get around to them eventually. Adom did not do it for me, though. And I don't know why. It just felt really slow and like esoteric, I guess. The skilling system is kind of... I didn't feel motivated to learn it, I guess, is the problem. It's really deep. I can see that. I just didn't care enough to get into it. And I don't know if I'm wrong to say that, but for some reason I wasn't drawn into it. Mookow says, I won with Oni's Guide. Yeah, a lot of people like an Oni's Guide. I am not going to do Oni's Guide exactly because I do not abandon gods unless they're meant to be abandoned. And so I know Oni recommends going Kiku into Jivia, and I don't like that approach. I would prefer to go Yurtimal, for example, and just stick with Yurtimal and do the undead thing. I think that would work for me quite well. Yeah, Hatless run the whole game. Hatless is the new maidenless, as you said yesterday, I think. Yeah, one hat the whole time. How about that RNG? We saw more Bardings than we saw hats, I think. And Alba's saying that you find Phoebe basically an auto win. There you go. So different people like different things. Nothing where you stand next to enemies is a free win for Feled, says Mookow. I don't know, those free lives make it pretty easy. And yes, Mookow's point here is why Summoner, in my opinion, is the best background. It's got one of the best spells in the game in its starting book, and that is Croc. Surprising Croc is a top 10 spell, easily. Remains relevant all game. The damage on it is extremely high in the beginning of the game. And yeah, Feld can get it online very easily. Feld also has good apps for like Malign Gateway, Summon Forest, that kind of stuff. So I think the whole Summoner gameplay on it makes the most sense. I don't like Berserkers either. I don't like Trog, but I get it. Like I get why Phoebe is good, right? Phoebe into shapeshifting, obviously, very strong. I can't deny that. It's just not my playstyle, right? Troll of Oka is very strong too. Am I going to play it again? Probably not, realistically. Like maybe eventually, but I'm not jumping to do it again, despite that I could get 100 damage on throwing rocks or 126. So there you go. Everybody has their preferences. Yeah, and Nava saying Trog is incredible. There you go, right? Some people think Berserker is like one of the best backgrounds in the game. And I'm not going to say it's not, because win rate wise on it with a good player, it probably is. Do I want to do it? No. Hard no. Troll can stay over there with the troglodytes. I will take the spells, thank you. Mookow says the Kiku to Jivia switch is definitely spicy. Don't recommend it for streaking. Yeah, it can't be optimal, in my opinion. Like, I get that it's good in some sense, but if I was going Jiva, I would rather go Ellie or TSO into Jiva. Obviously, you can't go Zen because Jiva is chaotic, but Good God into Jiva seems better to me than Kiku. Even now, especially now with TSO benefiting your summons, like Fesu of TSO into Jiva is extremely strong, I imagine. Like from a theoretical perspective. I could even see doing that in my own game. That would be fine. Do I need a Jiva win? I think I do. That might be the way to go. I might do that. Malamar says, "No, you can do it. Great work." Thanks, Malamar. Artemek, Adom is definitely, admittedly, very stiff. I wouldn't deny that. Alona is clunky and a little lowbrow as well. But like Cud is very capable, of brand new sentences. Yeah, Cud is so creative, right? And it's a beautiful game. The storyline is incredible. It's driven me to read new books, look at new videos, movies, etc. Like the source material is very good. I wish Cud was a little harder, is what I wish. Like Cud is almost a perfect game. It needs to be a bit harder. It needs, like, Wayfaring is too strong. They could almost take Wayfaring out of the game and it'd be a better game, actually. Which is ironic because Wayfaring is like the only way I play. And that's because it is the optimal thing to do. It just trivializes everything. And so I think that's the downside of Cud. Everything else about Cud is just like absolute S tier Beautiful stuff. Yeah, Berserk shuts down other strategies. Red Eye is saying that's the problem I have with it. Tarako's never won a traditional roguelike other than Cogmine yet. Interesting that you get a Cogmine win before you get like Cud or something like that, because Cogmine to me is much harder than Cud. Cogmine is closer to DCSS, I think, in difficulty. Blank says, bit late, but GG. Thanks, Blank. Thanks for your help throughout with Melee, Oka, Troll, etc. And with the RC file. I don't know if you noticed, but I updated my RC file based on what you said. So I appreciate that. It has helped already. Inava says, I haven't played too much Trog outside of Phoebe. I need to try a Phoebe eventually. Not on this streak, I don't think, but I'm going to try it. I mean, win rate players taking Phoebe on a 40 streak or whatever, I've got to try it. I got to give it some credit, obviously. Yeah, no useless gifts. And Troghan and the bros are always good, no doubt. It's basically a summoner play once you get the Trog bros online. Malamar says, Radix is a good book if you're looking for Cudfic. Interesting. I will open that in a tab. Radix. Radix is the name of some kind of food or something here in New Zealand. I've never had it, but that's what I thought you meant when you started saying that. What's the book that I have on Libby? I'm in a waiting queue to borrow it. I was told to read it if I like Cud. It's like, I might just look it up for you because see if you've heard of it before. It's like, it's a series. Oh, am I going to be able to find it? Oh, that's Kindle. Hang on one sec. I'm going to find this for you in just a sec. Oh, Torako says probably down to the time invested in Cogmine over the others. Yeah, that'll do it, right? Yeah, here it is. So the first book is called Gardens of the Moon by Steven Erikson. And it's part of a series. What's the series called? Libby doesn't want to tell me. Gardens of the Moon. Malazan Book of the Fallen series. Is anybody familiar with that? Has anybody read that series? Because somebody on the Discord was like, this is the one you've got to read. You've got to read this series if you like Cud. So I've got that borrowed. The other book is Canticle to Leibowitz, which is a source material for Cud, and I have loved that book. Very good. My wife read it as well. Enjoyed it a little less. She's not into traditional roguelikes and hasn't played Cud and all the rest, but still I think enjoyed it, especially the first section. Very good. Yeah, you're welcome, Wildmore. Artemex says, any interest in doing any of those Seer style runs where you try to beat the game while removing as many features as possible? For example, he did Final Fantasy 1 without using gold, meaning no saves, etc. Yeah, I do that in Cud, right? Like I did the pacifist run where I never killed an enemy. I did the what did I call it? Well, the run where I basically only used items I found on the floor. That was fun. So yeah, I've done some stuff like that. I've done only random mutations. I've done, I don't know, a number of things like that. Like Cud feels like the right game to do that in for me. Like a traditional roguelike where you can just pick and choose your challenges to make it harder. Like not doing any wayfaring would be a good challenge, I guess. I could do that. I should do that. Mookow says, when you're down to lose some games, I really want to see you try Djinni Warper still. Noted, Mookow. I got you. Probably going to do Djinni Forgecrafter first. Seems like the best book to go late if you get nothing else. I think it's weaker than Summoning in the early game, but it's probably better in S branches, so it's kind of what I'm thinking. Red Eye says, I bought the first book of the New Sun series. Yes, I've also heard good things about that. So like I say, there's so many good things about Caves of Cud and the source material and everything. The world of it is so engaging. It's one thing that, DCSS doesn't do that on purpose, and I can respect that. But I love DCSS so much, I wish I knew more about the world, right? Cogmine does the same thing, where it's somewhere in between, I guess I'd say. It's more like Dark Souls in this sense. Cogmine hides all the source material, or all the world building. Like there's a lot of depth there, a lot of story, but you got to look for it. Like it's hidden in terminals, or it's hidden in whatever, right? It's secretive. You've got to get certain wins to figure out little bits of the storyline. It's kind of like Dark Souls in that sense, and I like that. Very cool. Ursula K. Le Guin is great. I love The Dispossessed, says Red Eye. Yes, another great recommendation. It's on my list. I've heard good things. So many books on my to-read list. Esoteric fantasy. Yeah, I think you could put it in that category. Or it's like dystopian, futuristic. I like the esoteric aspect of it, especially if there's kind of like tangentially magic systems involved. Malamar says, I've been on a dying earth. Jack Vance. Ooh, that sounds interesting to me. Let me put that in a tab. I've been on a dying earth. I assume that's the name of the book. Jack Vance. Oh, Jack Vance, Dying Earth. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll put that on my list. I'm going to make sure I've got Dispossessed on my list as well. Just so many books to read. And the thing with live streaming is, like, if I wasn't live streaming, I'd be listening to audiobooks or something while I play. And so while I live stream, I'm not getting my books read. It's you guys' fault. I blame you. But this is fun. I mean, I love this. I'm just kidding, of course. Like, I'll find other times to read, but I'd be reading a lot of books in audio form while playing, which is why I've liked my early Dungeon Matter series, because I only talk through the early part of the game and then I can listen to something in the background for the rest of it. That had been working quite well, actually. Inaba says, just saw Storm Talisman on my current Phoebe run in the shop. Yeah, that's game 1, right? Like, you find that, you're done. Do that thing. A CUD suggestion here. Do a no wayfaring Desert Star Ishkari tribe theme run. Yeah, I could do that. That'd be easy enough. Like, the wayfaring part of it's the hardest part. If you start an Ishkari tribe allied, you can get the Ishkari rifle, and then it's like, well, early game is 1. And then what do you need wayfaring for? I could do that. That almost might be too easy, actually. What else you got to add on top of it? Make it harder. DJ Forge Right sounds solid. I think so. Yep. Draco says, yeah, gotta do lots of exploring and chaining different allegiances in Cogmine to go for some of the more hidden stuff. Indeed. And I like that. Like, you gotta dig for it. Gotta work for it. Dying Earth is the setting, but yeah, lots of short stories. Oh, okay. I like anthologies, I think they're called, of lots of short stories like that takes place in the same world. I'm into that. Dying Earth is where the Vancian spell casting from D&D came from. Is that right? I'm not familiar, but cool. Nice link. Tarako, like I myself only have 76% of the Cogmine lore found in almost 500 hours. Wow. Deep stuff. I feel like with Caves of Cud, I know most of the story that is like publicly available, if you will. And I think I only have like 200 hours probably in Caves of Cud. I would have more if the game was harder. I've said this before, but like the runs are short enough that I've got onto challenge runs and gone through those, and yeah, like Caves of Cud, it's so close to being perfect. And I don't need it to be any better, right? It's just fine how it is. I can't complain. This isn't a complaint. I just wish it was harder. And so that, I've got to mod it more. I've got to do challenges, stuff like that. Make it a melee run, Desert Duelist. Yeah, we could do that. That's not a bad idea. Desert Duelist, no wayfaring. Maybe, let's see, probably not Mutant because multi-arms with melee is a little easy. We could also do daggers, no axes. That'd be all right. Yeah, I don't know if I've done a 2 hands only dagger build. Would that be really hard? It probably would be, actually. No guns. Yeah, that sounds hard. I like that. Good idea. Cool. Okay, well, thanks for joining me today, everybody. This has been fun. Don't know. Yeah, I'll probably be on tomorrow. What day is it? It's Sunday for you guys, most of you probably. Monday for me. Monday's a good day to stream, American Monday. I think that's probably the best day for most people. I never got a hat. No, Paxillin. That whole game I went no hat. Can you believe it? Should have taken the Oka hat. Mistakes were made. Artemex says, I kind of hope as time goes on we get Caves of Cud update that expands on the Glimmer and Espers. I expect we will, actually. Maybe a way to see what comes from it, in a way. Or where they came from, sorry, I misread that. It's such a fun mechanic with great potential. There are 3 expansions planned, at least one of which, I think 2 of which come this year. So it's coming. Something's coming. There's no way they don't touch on Espers, right? The whole cult of Toe and all of that stuff, it has to be explored, I think. And then there'll probably be something that explores like what happens after you win, because they've given us this a little bit of a feeler, right? A little snippet of what comes next. And everybody wants to know, what's the world like, right? I want to know. It's the thing I want to know most, is what happens after you win. So I want more than what you get. I'm not going to say any more than that, but like what you get just isn't enough. It's just a taster. It has to be. There has to be more. So I hope that something is for that. And one of the things they've said they're going to do, that I'm very excited about, is like things to do underground, right? Like I think towns maybe, or villages underground is a thing. Like more waypoints that are relevant. And I think that'll be really good too. Yeah, I blew that, didn't I? Being hatless, blew it, Paxillion. Those golden dragon scales just weren't worth it. Should have taken the hat. Esper's so flavorful. Yeah, they are. I think more could be done with cybernetics as well. And like the storyline behind Trukin and like why all of it's happening, right? Why is Cud special versus the rest of the world? There's a lot to explore. It's a rich world, and I want more. Okay, guys, gonna log off now. For real this time. It's been a good chat. I enjoy this. We're going to do Summoner next. It sounds like we're either doing Octopode Summoner or Felid Summoner. And if I do Felid Summoner, it's going to be TSO into Jiva, probably. Unless something super optimal happens that changes my game plan. I'm always open to doing that. And the thing is that when we do Summoner, like I'm going to have an easier time or feel more comfortable at the very least on both of these backgrounds or both these species. And I'm here for it. I need a break from the last 2 games, I think. Like we went ranged on the Draconian and now we went melee throwing. So let's go back to summoning. I'm going to feel good about that. You guys all have a good end of your weekend or start of the week, wherever you're at. And have a good day. Thanks, Paxillin. See you, Traco, Malmar. Peace out. Inaba, thanks for joining. Thanks for all the help, everybody. I'll see you next time. Good luck in your own runs. Hopefully I see you tomorrow around the same time. Take care.